Hi everybody, this is the Baseball High the Amazing, Spectacular, Terrific, the Great One, the People's Champion, your host. I had to welcome back to Baseball Hut. Hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. Recording this video as the Met game is going on. The Mets right now in the fifth inning are beating the Nationals 5-1. Now going into the top of the sixth inning, but the Mets are 9 games under 500, and we're in the beginning of June. Even though they played a little bit better, they've gone up against teams that, quite frankly, they've had a good history with recent note, particularly with the Diamondbacks. They should have won that series, but they didn't. And they won the first game against the Nationals. We're starting to talk about players that are going to be traded. And obviously, the big piece, the big guy at first base is probably going to be on the move. And according to a lot of executives and rivals, they expect that Pete will be moved. So here's from SI.com. Headline: Rivals believe Mets could move on from Pete Alonso for these reasons. According to rival executives and scouts, the Mets could move on from first baseman Pete Alonso for these specific reasons. Alonso's agent, Scott Boras, also provides Sports Illustrated with their own rebuttal to these rivals' opinions. Okay, let's see what we got here. The New York Mets have some crucial decisions to make in the coming months regarding their franchise cornerstone, who's set to become a free agent following the season. Its homegrown star is first baseman Pete Alonso, who rival executives and scouts believe the Mets could not only deal to a contender at the trade deadline late July, but will also let go of in free agency this upcoming winter. As these specific rivals told SI through a number of conversations, the Mets could move on from Alonso due to a myriad of reasons, including the fact that power hitters not project to age well over the course of a long-term contract. Overall concerns regarding his recent pitch selection and quality of at-bats. It's been a problem. His at-bats have not been great the last 2 years. That being said, making the decision on Alonso's future heavily ties into the Mets' overall plan moving forward. Obviously, re-signing him to a long-term deal will benefit the franchise in the future, as he consistently hits over 40 homers and has driven 100 RBIs in 3 of his 4 full 162-game seasons. But the Mets likely need to surround Alonso with more big-name pieces in the lineup, as the current structure has not worked out from an offensive standpoint. They do have money coming off the books after the 24th season, so they will have the power to spend again, as opposed to last offseason. With the Mets floundering this year, sitting at, as I read this, 10 games under, it is a realistic possibility that Alonso will be traded later this summer. He has been linked to the Milwaukee Brewers since last year, when then GM Billy Epler had discussions with the Brewers for moves that were not believed to have gone far. However, Alonso's power bat would make this year's National Central Division leading Milwaukee team even stronger. One source brought up the San Diego Padres as a fit for Alonso as well. This is because the Padres need more power after acquiring 2-time batting champion Luis Arias from the Marlins early in the season. Padres head baseball manager Perla has a reputation for being aggressive via the Arias deal. Star pitcher don't cease, and 2 years ago he landed superstar Juan Soto from the Washington Nationals in a blockbuster trade. While the hesitation from an outside perspective about signing Alonso to a long-term deal could be seen as fair, his agent, the highly esteemed, offered a thoroughly detailed rebuttal to Sports Illustrated about the outside opinions from the baseball industry, according to surrounding his client. Quote, every competitive team has a power hitter who can hit 40 homers. Alonso's not a DH. He's a valued first baseman. He's 29. He's just stepping into his prime. Pete's going to be 31 years old. There are no powers available who have hit 40-plus homers in 3 different seasons. Execs are also trying to dump markets. In regard to the rival executives and scouts' concerns over Pete's plate discipline, Boras disagrees with his sentiment as well. If the execs and scouts are concerned about the strikeouts, that's not Pete Alonso. 37-plus homers with 5 times below the average strikeout rate, which doesn't happen often. You have to go back to the era of A-Rod, Ken Griffey Jr., and Vladimir Guerrero Sr. There have certainly been fair points shared from all sides about his long-term status, with the Mets looking like non-contenders. Trade Alonso on an expiring contract makes sense for team owner Steve Cohen and President of Baseball Operations David Stearns when looking toward the organization's future, given the prospects they wouldn't get in return. As far as whether the Mets should resign him or not, time will tell. I don't think that will happen. I think if Pete gets traded, he's not coming back. I think they'll just move on. I mean, to be honest with you folks, I could see them putting Mark Vientos at first now. I could see them putting him at first, getting a professional third baseman. I think to finish out the year, they'll put Vientos at first and play Beatty at third to bring it back up. But I don't see Alonso coming back. They trade him, he'll move on. That's how I see it. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, I'll get you as much of the rumors about Pete Alonso as I can and where he goes, because he's going to get moved. And a lot of other players are going to get moved, especially if they don't turn this monkey crap around. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.